Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PlayStation 3 Jailbreak series. As you can see, all these games that you see here, I actually have on my hard drive and I can play them off my hard drive, so you don't need your CDs anymore. Or if, like in this case, your Blu-ray drive is broken, you can just download all the games that you have online, and you can put them on this hard drive, and then you can play them just like this off of your hard drive. Very easy, on whatever game you like. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you what you need to do on your PlayStation, how to install it, and you will need your PlayStation, a computer, a USB stick, and a hard drive to play the games off. Okay, and in this case, as you can see, this PlayStation is already jailbroken and it has a custom firmware. So as this one's already ready, we are going to do it on this one. That's a fresh PlayStation 3 which hasn't been modded yet. Let's get into it and let's do it together. Okay, now as you can see, we are logged into another PlayStation, and the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to our system settings. Yeah, and then we're going to check our firmware version, our system version. It's at system information, and we see we have version 4.66. Now, this mod is possible for all versions from 4.91, 4.91 and below. Okay, and it's best to have the version 4.75 to 4.91. So in this case, right now the latest version is 4.91, and I'm going to download that version to install it. So what we are going to do now is update via internet. The latest version which was found is version 4.91. From this version and below, we can use this mod. We're gonna press OK. We're gonna agree to the terms. So note, if your version is between 4.75 and 4.91, you don't need to do any updates. You just can do it like this with skipping this part. So right now I'm installing the update. I'm going to skip this part for you guys. The update has been installed. Now it's on the version 4.91. And now the second step, what we are going to do is we are going to the internet browser. Okay, now that we enter in the internet browser, you go to ps3toolset.com and you open ps3toolset.com. You wait for a second. We are going to install. Okay, so what we're getting is a system time setting check error. If you have this error, it just means you need to go to your time and date settings and put in the right time. We're going to do this very fast. I'm going to skip this for you guys. So now I've set the time. Now I came back and it automatically starts to check our PlayStation to see if the PlayStation 3 is compatible with the mod. So just let it do its thing. Just wait. Don't do anything else. Okay, so now it's finished. You just press, when you get the screen, you press OK. And now we go to System Manager. You press the button. And then now it's going to tell you if it's going to work or not. And as you can see, the compatibility for the CFW is checkmarked, so it's possible. And now what we're going to do next, we're going to take our USB stick and put it in the right USB slot of your PlayStation 3. I don't know why it's better to avoid problems, but it seems to be like this. So we put it on our USB, and now we're going to flash memory. What we're going to do there is press on it and then press Save Flash Memory Backup. This is what you need in case you break your PlayStation and you need to flash it and to make it work again, to reset all the settings. So we're gonna put it on dev USB 000. That's a USB stick, and we're gonna save it. If you continue, will be overwritten. Yes. and then you wait a moment for it to do its thing. If it happens that it gets stuck and doesn't work again, you just need to restart your PlayStation and try again. That's a common problem that could happen. And by the way, if you find this interesting, I'm actually making a full series on this PlayStation 3 jailbreak issue, and I'm going to show you how to use PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 games, how to play Nintendo games, and how to troubleshoot some problems if you might run into them. So if you like it, don't mind, just press the subscribe button, and if you have any questions, write it down in the comments. Now, in the meantime, this is finished, this is done. Once this is done, you can use PlayStation Checker. I'm going to put it in the description below. There's a checker application, so you can double check the file on your computer. But for now, we're not going to do this. I know the PlayStation will work, and we're going to flash memory patch. Yeah, and then we're going to press load patch via HTTP. That's the first thing we're going to do. Load patch via HTTP. And we won't press anything, we just wait for it to finish. Voila, as you can see, it's all done. We press close, and now we're going back to flash memory patch, but this time we're gonna press apply loaded patch. See that? Apply loaded patch. Press it. Here it's gonna double check if you want to do it or not, because this is actually the part where you could break your PlayStation. So make sure you have backup your flash file. If you want to double check it on the computer with the file checker from PlayStation. I'm gonna put the link in the description below. If you're sure of what you're doing, press yes. It's gonna prompt again, and now we're starting to patch everything. Now, this is okay, close. Now, once this is done, we're gonna turn off the system and restart it. Okay, as you can see, the PlayStation started, and now you see there isn't much changed. And now we need to go to our computer to do some things with our USB stick, and then we can continue. So let's go to the computer. Don't forget to take the USB stick. Let's go and check it. Okay, so now we are at our PC, and what we need to do is first of all plug our USB stick in. Once our USB stick is plugged in, we can start doing the magic. And by the way, USB stick has to be formatted into FAT32. You have to do that also before you use it in your PlayStation. That's the best thing to do. Okay, so your USB stick here is connected. Now we're going to visit two websites. Yeah, the first website will be Evilnat, which will give us the update, the system update. We are very grateful for them and for their hard work. And then there's a website where you have to download an application called MultiMan. Okay, now once we're on the website of Evilnat, we scroll down, and here you have the download mega folder with all 491 to CFW beta versions. Okay, so you press this one and you download all of it. I've downloaded it already. Okay, and once you've downloaded it, you put it aside for a second, and then you go to MultiMan, to the website. This website will also be in the description below. And when you scroll down, you see here MultiMan base. This version, this is the one you download. You press on download and you put it aside too. Now, once we have downloaded the two applications from these two websites, yeah, the links will be in the description below. Once we have done this, we can open our USB stick. So here my USB stick is already opened. Yeah, and here are the files that we have downloaded. So when you download the file, there's an update from Evilnat. It will be a file like this. You have to unzip it, then you will get this file. You open it up, you double click on it, you double click on CEX, and then this one you will have to unzip. When you unzip this file, you will get this one, and when you open it, you see PS3. When you click it, you have update, and when you click it, you have this PS3 up.pop. Yeah, So this is the file we need. We are going back. Yeah, so I'm going back here. This PS3 folder, just like it is, you need to copy and paste it into your USB stick. As you can see, it's already there, so I'm not going to do it right now. But you just have to copy and paste it here. Okay, and once you have done this, you take your MultiMan applications that you just downloaded, yeah, and you put it here like this. As you can see, it's already there too, so I'm not going to copy it right now. You just copy these two to your USB stick. And make sure to check your PS3 map, updates in there, and the update.pop file is there too. That's the only thing you need to do right here, yeah? And if you want to, later I'm gonna make a separate video on how to make your hard drive and how to get the games on there. But for now, just so you know, when you want the hard drive, you need to format it in FAT32, and then you can download the games, put them in the folder, in the games folder, and this is how you use the hard drive. Okay, now that we have done everything and we have filled our USB stick with the proper applications that we need, we can go back to our PlayStation 3 and go on with the work there. Okay, so this is a USB stick. We just put the files on our PC. We're gonna plug it into our PlayStation again, into our right USB stick, and here. Once we have put it inside, we go to System, Update. And here, now when you're at System Update, you do Update via Storage Media. Voila, you press this, and now it tells you the following data was found, 4.91.2 Evilnat 6. Okay. CEX. Let's install it. Agreement. Yes, we accept. So now we have started the installation, the update of the custom firmware. By the way, if you have any questions, like I said, just write them down in the comments. I'm making a series. I'm going to check all the comments, and the most common questions, I'm going to cover it and make some other videos about it. So if you have any questions or you are interested in this topic, make sure you subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we're almost done here. Just have to wait patiently. It goes very fast, and then it'll have to restart. Like I said, if you are running any trouble, you need to turn off your PlayStation, turn it on again, and then restart the process. So right now it is checking the data. I'm gonna skip this part for you. So we just finished installing it. Now it's gonna restart again. Voila, now you see Evilnat, welcome. There's a custom firmware installed on the PlayStation. And now, when you go to game, you have Package Manager. This is something you didn't have before. And with Package Manager, you can install actually different applications and things that give you new possibilities, which I'm going to cover in the upcoming series about the PlayStation 3 Jailbreak. So stay tuned and subscribe. Now let's go to Package Manager. We're gonna do installing package files, standard, and here you find on the USB stick the MultiMan apps that we put on there. And now we're gonna install this one. As you can see, it's installing it. Now I suggest you keep this application also somewhere on your hard drive on your PlayStation, because sometimes, or on your hard disk, because sometimes you can break the application and you need to reinstall it. Like this, you don't need to go look for it again. And now you see, because of the package manager, I just installed MultiMan. Okay. Now we can remove the USB stick. This we can remove, and we can connect the hard drive which contains the games. The games are very easy to find. You can download the ROMs for the games that you already own or you want to play, and you put them on a hard drive which is formatted in FAT32. If you want to see it in detail, I'm gonna cover it in the series. Okay, so now we're gonna connect the hard drive. Once we connect the hard drive, we can open MultiMan. Give it a second. Please support MultiMan, support Evilnat, support the people if you can who are making this possible and keeping the PlayStation 3 alive. Okay, it's installing some data. Later it will start much faster, just the first time. Welcome to MultiMan. Now, as you can see, these are all the games I have on my hard drive. Of course, you can install more. These are the games I have and I like to play. Anyway, 2 of the 3 PlayStations have a broken disc reader, so like this, your problem is solved. And if you like, of course, you can copy the games to your internal hard drive, but of course it fills very fast, especially because these old PlayStations don't have too much space. So once we are here, for example, I'll give you an example of how it works. We'll use the Naruto game. We press on it. It will say, please wait. And it will bring you back to your previous PlayStation menu, to the classic PlayStation menu. And in this PlayStation menu now, if you go up, you see Naruto Shippuden. It's like the game, the disc is inserted, you press X and the game will start up just like this. So as you can see, it's actually very easy, and if the games still need to download some files online, it works. Even though you downloaded the ROMs, you still can download the additional files and the games will work perfectly fine. So as you can see now, it's downloading some extra files. I'm gonna skip this part for you guys. The installation, as you can see, is complete. Now we can test out the game and you can see that it works perfectly fine. There were no problems installing it at all. And just like this, you can play all your favorite games from your hard drive. Just download and install them. Also games that you couldn't find here in Europe or something. If you like videos like this, if you enjoyed this, please make sure you give a thumbs up and you give us a comment. If you have questions, also don't forget to leave a comment. And if you like information like this and you want to keep up with the next videos and updates I'm going to give about this topic, just subscribe to the channel. Now, before I end this video, I'm also going to prove to you that I am playing from the hard drive, of course. And just right now I'm gonna show you the gameplay to just show you that it's not lagging at all, that there are no problems whatsoever. So as you can see, the game works just fine. There's no lag at all whatsoever. Everything works perfectly. It's a very nice way to revive your PlayStation 3 in 2024. And still enjoy this beautiful console, because actually this console still packs some power and you still can do some stuff with it, like watching Netflix, YouTube, playing your old school retro games like old Nintendo games, PlayStation 1, 2, 3 or PSP games. So that's very nice. And now let me prove to you that everything we are playing is from the hard drive. So I'm back in MultiMan and I'm gonna prove to you that everything is what we are doing is from the hard drive. As you can see, here are all the games and the hard drive is connected. I'm gonna disconnect the hard drive. And as you can see, all the games are gone, even if I press refresh. And if I reconnect my hard drive and I press refresh, the games will come up again. Just give it a second and voila, there are all the games. So as you can see, I'm playing from my hard drive. It works perfectly. If you have other questions, write them in the comments. If you want some more information and follow the topic, just subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I see you again in the next video and have a good one.